Good afternoon, everyone. All right, we're shooting in a little different location here. I'm right inside my forge and next to my 2x72 grinder. What I wanted to show here was the grinding process and what will ultimately be a blade ready to put handles on. Now, what I have here is several Hudson Bay camp knives. Okay, I've been working on these. I mentioned that in a few other videos recently. This one right here has been forged. Okay, it's a little difficult to tell, but I've got this edge right here is considerably thinner than it would normally be, and it's ready to finish grind. And I'll drill the holes in it and everything, and then heat treat it from there. Now, what I have here is the Adirondack camp knife. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of these sitting right here, and this one, all of them actually, have been heat treated. This is what it looks like after they're done. I drill the holes first before I do that, because on these big heavy ones, I heat treat pretty nearly the whole blade, because it's a tough knife. It's supposed to be to hold up for batoning. We've talked about that before, you know. So now what I do is, it's a little hard to tell. Those are the bevels have been ground before I do that, like I'm going to do on the Hudson Bays, and really hard to tell, but that's just a little bit of about the thickness of a dime. Okay, this way it prevents any chances of it warping when I get into the hot oil and the heat. You know, it's quite a violent reaction when you quench that blade into the oil. So that was ground at 36 grit. Okay, now what I'm going to do here now is I've gone down to 80 grit now, and I'll take that down. I'll start to we're really not taking off material. It's just all the decarb and everything that's left on there from the grinding, or I'm sorry, from the heat treating. Okay, so I'll go to 80 right now, and then 120, and I'll progress through the grits, and I'll show how that happens. And then ultimately right here at the transition point right here, I make this all grounded, just so that it takes the epoxy better. Okay, I don't leave all that on there. There's you know, the decarb, like I said, and there's mill scale left on there, and things that wouldn't be good for the epoxy to take. Okay, so give me a minute here, and I'll get the grinding. Okay, a little hard to hear me, I'm sure, right now, but this is a magnet that I put on the knife. Helps me to hold it better. Okay, much safer holding it that way. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we've got that started right there. Now I'm going to go down through a couple more grits, but I'm going to show how I do the handle here next, so that I won't bore everybody with all the grits in between. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so what I've done here now, I actually haven't put this on the grinder yet, but what I did was I took my regular angle grinder, all right, and I took off all the mill scale and the stuff that the mill scale is extremely hard, and it'll tear up a belt. It'll just dull it out. I don't care if it's ceramic or not. It just wears it out way faster than it needs to be. So I take that mill scale off, the forging scale, as best as I can. But you can see it's not perfect yet. Okay, I just take that off, and then I hit it on the belt grinder. Okay, we're going to put 36 grit back on there now. Okay, and you'll see the difference between what the handle looks like now and what it'll be like just before I put the handle wood on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's pretty much the way it's going to look. There's still a couple of pockets right there. That's not a big deal. This is roughed up, like I said, 36 grit, and that's about the finish I'll use before I put the handle scales on and the epoxy. So that's what a knife looks like just before I put the handles on. So stay tuned. I got a lot more videos to come on these knives. I've got 4, 5, 6. So I'll keep taking videos throughout the whole process here. All right. Okay, thanks again for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.